Miley has a new album out called Plastic Hearts. What the Fuck Do I Know is one of the songs. It seems to me, you know, it's not a great mystery anyway, that this is about your ex-husband. In a way, is it? Because I would think, in a way, you're giving this guy too much by writing a song about him.
But I can't help it.
You can't.
You know,
in other words, it's something that burns up in your head, and you say, I got to write a lyric to this.
Well, it was more about, I was working, I think I actually came to see you when I was doing Nothing Breaks with Mark, and then right after that, I went and made a series of EPs, and Mark was heavily producing a lot of that. Mark Ronson.
The record producer. Genius, right? Genius guy.
Super genius. So I ended up really kind of trashing these next, I guess, 2 EPs. I had released one and trashed the other 2 because it was no longer relevant, because I had this huge change in my life and that the music just didn't really reflect what I was going through anymore. And so then that's why I wrote What the Fuck Do I Know, because it was like I had this plan, you know, and I guess we all know the saying that, you know, when we plan, life kind of laughs in our face and says this is what's really going to happen, and we never really know. We never could have expected this year. There's so much that I don't know.
Let me see this here. You wanted an apology, not from me. I had to leave you in your own misery. So tell me, baby, am I wrong that I moved on and I don't even miss you? Is that true? Like, in other words,
thought that it would be you until I die.
Yeah,
I let go.
That's so obvious. But then you claim you don't even spend a minute thinking about him. But is that really true?
Here's what's up. Here's how I explain songwriting and the way that I write songs. Is like when I was a little kid, I used to love to catch fireflies, you know, with my dad into the jar and watch them all light up. And when I write a song, that's what I feel like. Is I feel like I'm capturing something that is free and that I maybe only feel for a second. It doesn't have to be my identity, but it has to be a part of me somewhere. What the fuck do I know? It's not that it's how I feel every second of the day. It's how I felt for a moment that works, I'm sure, as some sort of protective armor. And there's a sense of myself that does feel that way. But it's like capturing, and then, you know, a record is all these mason jars filled with something that lights up, that you catch something that's kind of magical for a moment, but it doesn't have to be you all the time.
So I see. So in other words, when you say, I don't even miss you, it isn't necessarily about your husband.
It was at that minute. You know, sometimes you miss, you know, people more than others, and sometimes, you know, things get easier. Time kind of heals all, but that was at a time where I felt really strong, and then some days I don't.